way people shop has changed forever. In today's business, success is measured in clicks, likes, and shares. Video gives you a competitive edge in your social media marketing. Don't get scrolled by. Get clicks, get likes, get shares. Now that sounds like videos. Hey, James Hinkle here, of course. Sounds like videos. If you're watching, you already know that. Okay, so hey, Misha just updated their website, so I want to go through this really quick. Get this information out there to everybody. Brackets for districts. So, no surprises here. Let's start with the boys. For Lakeland, that would be Class 2, District 13. Lakeland, seeded number 1. No surprises really on the boys' side at all. It will be Wabalo, will be number 2. Archie, number 3. Number 4 is Osceola. Then, of course, Midway and Appleton City. So, just out of curiosity, I should have brought this up before I started. What were my predictions? I put them in here in a spreadsheet somewhere. But anyway, no big surprises here. No, that's not it. Nope, that's not it. Okay, anyway, I'll find it eventually. There. I'll go through that in a second. Girls. No, okay. Dates. That's other information I bet you'd all like to know. So for the boys, the 23rd at 6 o'clock, Osceola versus Midway, and that will be at Osceola. At 6 o'clock on the 23rd, February 23rd, Appleton City at Archie. So then the winner of those two games will play the 25th, which is a Thursday, and then the championship game will be on Saturday. Okay, so the winners of those two games, the 4 and 5 and 3 and 6 seeds, will then play on that Thursday at 6 o'clock. It's only one game a night. Oh well. So then, of course, Wabalo will host whoever wins that. I'm going to put my money on Archie. Archie is, look over here really quick. Now these things, they're 9 and 10 right now. So Osceola, I thought Osceola had a better win record than that. 9 and 9. So they could have flopped back and forth, really. Depends on kind of who they played and whatever matrix they used to do that. So, okay. So that's Lakeland, number 1. And then the game will be at Lakeland. The 25th, the winner of the Osceola Midway. Am I going to root for Osceola in that game against Midway? You bet your bottom dollar I am. That's my town. Okay, I support Lakeland. No offense to y'all, but hey, I am from Osceola. You gotta accept who you are. I'm an Indian. So, but there'll be people like, you graduated in Clinton. Yes, that is true. I often consider myself a child of two towns. I'm an Indian first, though. Okay, so girls. Okay, so I think I had Archie second, but they disagree with me. Archie first in the girls, Wabalo second, Midway third, Appleton 4th, Osceola 5th, and Lakeland 6th. Sorry, girls. You're 6th. Happens. Honestly, I've seen these girls play all season long, Lakeland girls, and they're young. And they've got some younger girls that are going to be, I think, stars when they get to be a junior and senior. So, they've got one freshman that plays all the time. I can't pronounce her name. Navarro, blah, 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 blah. I apologize for the mispronunciation. But she's only a freshman, and she plays quite a bit. And I've seen her hit 2 3-pointers in one game. And I think that was at the Osceola, not Osceola, but Clinton tournament. Anyway, so Archie 1st, Wabalo 2nd, Midway 3rd, 4th is Appleton City, and then Lakeland is your number 6 seed. On that's the girls' side. Now, the dates for that are a little bit different. I wish they would play the boys and the girls the same night. Well, actually, no, that doesn't make sense because they don't necessarily play in the same place. Scratch that. But they've got this divided up. The 4 and the 5 and the 3 and the 6 will play one another, and then that will determine who plays the 1 and the 2 seed. So, Appleton and Osceola will play in Appleton on the 22nd. That's a Monday. And then Lakeland will play at Midway on that Monday. I figure something out there because Mondays are usually difficult for me to get to the games. So that being said, this is districts, and I've said this in every live stream that I've done leading up to this, and please, please make note of this. To watch the games, you will have to go to Misha TV and scroll about halfway down. The logo is a circle-looking thing with a TV on it. You have to click on that, go down to find whatever school it is that you're looking for. Lakeland, Osceola. I hope somebody's doing. It'd probably be Prepcast that'll do the Lakeland, Osceola. No, the Appleton City, Osceola. If they're not Adrian, but I don't know if they're covering them or not. They will be, or I don't know if they're playing the same night. That's what I meant to say. Yes, okay. So, you will have to go to Misha TV in order to watch it. There is a $10 fee to do this. I have no control over this. I had it my way. Be just normal. So, that's how that works. I'd appreciate as many people watching these as possible because I'm going to be perfectly honest with everybody. I get a cut of it. It costs $10. I get $2 after taxes. Yeah, it bites. Like 60 or 70 people have to like log on and watch it for it to be worth it for me to pay the guys to go and work the games. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. That's where we're at. I hate this system. I think it encourages people not to watch because, quite frankly, they just not going to fork over the $10. Or one person does the $10, and a bunch of people watch all at their house. So, anyway, anybody from this show happens to catch this, yeah. Not saying that I like the old way better. The old way, get this. If I wanted to do a district game, a live stream for it, I would have to pay like $300 a game after I paid their affiliate fee, which was like, I think, $300 or $600. So, in order to break even on that, I would have to have gone out and got extra sponsors for those games. And that's just one game. After getting the affiliate, then it's $300. I would have to pay to Misha to do that one game. And here, like Lakeland, just for Lakeland alone, that's 2, possibly 3 games. 1, 2, 3. For example, the girls, if they make it to the championship round, that would have been, $900. But now you guys have to pay $10 to watch. I get 2 of it. So anyway, that's where we're at. This just went up for districts, class 4, district 13, which is the same district that Clinton and El Dorado Springs are in. They have not posted that yet, but I want to get on here, get this information out el pronto. So yeah, the games will be, let's see here, let me double check something for you. Okay, the games will be at Osceola for the championship game, and I'm gonna guess that Lakeland boys will make it to the championship game. Looking for the girls, it does say, okay, 4 o'clock the 27th at Osceola for the girls. That'll be nice. We can cover both of those, whoever gets in there. So, which I'm going to guess it's going to be Wabalo. I have not seen Midway play. I know they got a decent record. Let me just click over here and let's just look. 14-4 as of right now. So that basically means all the rest of the games that we end up playing, they don't really matter. It comes down to it. They need to play them to keep themselves in shape and in the process and you know, to play. But at this point, it's all just getting ready for the district games. So I'd like to ask some of the coaches, once they're at this point, it doesn't matter what your record is, that's where you are in districts. So what do you do with those games? Do you go all out? Do you use those as ways to train? Do you put some of your younger players in? I would really like to know. Maybe I have to get on some of the coaches and find out. Or if any of the coaches, and I know some of you do watch, want to elaborate, that'd be great. Post in the comments below. So, okay, one other thing here I just want to point out. This goes out on Facebook and then also on YouTube all at the same time. If you're a person that likes a little bit better quality as far as watching games and that, click over to the YouTube channel. That Sounds Like Videos YouTube page. Hopefully you can search that and find it. Maybe I should put a link in there. There you go. I should do that. You do get a better quality of video. So if you're wanting to see a little bit sharper image, there you go. So, all right. As far as schedule for the rest of the week, El Dorado Springs is supposed to play Butler at Butler. Games start at 5 o'clock. I think there's JV. Appleton City at Lakeland. It says 5:30, but I've been known to show up at games before and there'd be no JV before. So, and then Clinton girls at home, and that's against Oak Grove. So, yeah, that's tomorrow. Clinton is playing center tonight, I believe. I haven't seen anything that says that that's been canceled, so if that's, I assume that's still going on. We are not going to go and live stream that. We'd scheduled to not do that because I was shorthanded on Tuesday when that game was supposed to happen, and now it being Wednesday, I didn't have time to contact the school and make preparations to be there tonight, so that's why we're not there. Just one of those things, scheduling. And then Friday, as far as Clinton's homecoming, Court Matt, it's not homecoming, it's Court Matt. Lakeland is homecoming. That's how it was explained to me. As far as that's concerned, I don't know if that's still on schedule. They would do the coronation ceremony in between the JV and boys game there, which I think that's what's scheduled, the JV and boys game, JV varsity boys game. I have not heard. I did send a email over to Mr. Abner to to find out. I've not heard back at this point. Let's see, just check my email really quick. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, I just got an email, literally. I just checked it. So, at this time, yes. So everything is on schedule for Court Mat for Clinton. Lakeland, I have not heard anything yet. So, I think the only way that they wouldn't have the ceremony for Clinton is if school was canceled tomorrow, which Clinton actually, I think, was in session today. I don't have any kids in school anymore, so I don't really know if they're in or not. I have to watch the Facebook page just like everybody else. But appreciate you, Mr. Abner, for answering that question, because I know people would want to know. What else? What else? What else? So, yeah, this information just popped up with districts. Come on. Still nothing with Class 4, District 13, which is Clinton, Eldorado Springs. I'm just curious. Just curious. My predictions for... Okay, for the girls was... I should split this. Nope. There we go. My predictions for the girls was Wabalo, Archie, Midway, Osceola, Lakeland, Appleton for the girls. And it turned out it was Archie, Wabalo, Midway. Midway I was right on. Wabalo and Archie had them flipped. And Lakeland and Osceola I had wrong as well. They're 5th, and I had them at 4th. So, I don't know. Maybe I showed some bias there for Osceola. The boys, I had Lakeland, Wabalo, which were correct. Archie, Osceola. So what were they? Lakeland, Wabalo, Archie, Osceola. I had Appleton, then Midway. So I was wrong with Appleton and Midway. So just a little fun there. I was that close. It's that close. But anyway, yeah. Game dates. Let's just go back to this really quick. Game dates. For the boys, it will be Osceola, Midway, 6 o'clock on the 23rd. And Archie and Appleton at 6 o'clock on the 23rd as well. That game will be at Archie. The Osceola Midway game will be at Osceola. That's the boys, and then whoever wins that game in the top of the bracket, which is Osceola Midway, will go and play Lakeland. They will play at Lakeland. And that game will be at 6 o'clock on the 25th. The 25th, the winner of the Archie Appleton will play at Wabalo on the 25th at 6 o'clock. And then the championship game will be at 6 o'clock at Osceola on the 27th. That's Saturday. Run through that really quick again. Let's go through the girls. Okay, the 4th and 5th seed, Osceola will be at Appleton City on the 22nd at 6 o'clock. And then Lakeland girls will be at Midway the 22nd at 6 o'clock. And then the winner of the Midway Lakeland will face the number 2 seed, Wabalo, and that game will be at Wabalo on the 24th at 6 o'clock. And of course, the winner of the Appleton Osceola game, go O. You know, I think the Osceola has beaten Appleton. They beat them in their own tournament, I believe. I don't know if it was for the championship or what. If anybody knows, please put that information below because I want to know. Alright, so let me just go click on it really quick. So anyway, the winner of those will be at Archie at 6 o'clock on the 24th, and then of course on the 27th at 4 o'clock at Osceola. The winners of whoever gets to the championship round, district championship round, will go there. So, predictions. I'm going to say for the girls, since I got them up here on my screen, I'm going to go with Osceola because I'm pretty sure Osceola's already beat Appleton once. And they needed to give them a little bit of payback because they went into, it's not extra innings or overtime, in volleyball district championship game, which Appleton won. But the game went on for a long time. You have to win by 2, so it was just, they were just trading points back and forth, and then Appleton City ended up winning on that. I didn't live stream that game. I was actually at another district game and couldn't make it, but I was checking in from time to time, as I do. So I'm going to go with Osceola, and then I don't think Osceola is going to be able to beat Archie, so I'll put them in the championship on that side. On the bottom side of the bracket, Midway Lakeland. Sorry, girls. I'm going to go with, most likely it's going to be Midway. They've had a pretty good season. And they just recently played them at Midway, and Midway won. So we kind of see how that game will probably go. Not unless that freshman starts hitting three-pointer after three-pointer after three-pointer. I'd love to see that. That would be awesome. So, awesome. So, and then whoever wins that game, I don't think they're going to beat Wabalo. I've seen the Wabalo girls play, and they're pretty good. They're not. I don't think they're as good as last year. Sorry, Coach Dreyer. Sorry. But they're still good. And since I had Wabalo on my predictions as the number 1 seed, I'm going to go ahead and pick the Wabalo to win a district. All right, go to the boys' side. Okay. First and foremost, Lakeland's going to win districts on the boys' side. They're just, I think they have not played Osceola yet. Let me see here, who else? They've played everybody else. I think Appleton they played at home. So, Wabalo they played earlier in the season when Lakeland was kind of, hadn't quite hit their stride yet. The COVID thing that, when they were all quarantined, kind of slowed them down a little bit, but I think they're back. I think they're back to where they're supposed to be. They're averaging 70. I think at one point in time, 77 points per game. On that, let's see here. What are they averaging? 78.6 points per game, giving up 44.4. Yeah, and I'll be perfectly honest. I was looking down the line because District 13 plays District 14 in the next round, and their top seed will be Crestridge. And I actually went last night because I was curious how Crestridge, how good they are. I think they can beat them. I mean, it won't. When you get to that level, it's never going to be easy. But Crestridge was only averaging like 54, 57 points per game, and they were giving up. I forgot what they were giving up, but anyway, it was a lot lower. Of course, when you're averaging 78 points a game, that's just insane. So, anyway, let me go back here. So, my predictions for the boys' side of districts here. First game, Osceola versus Midway. Have they played each other? I think they have. They have, and Osceola won. Was that the only time? That was in the WeMo conference tournament. 40-30. So that was. I didn't get to see that game, but Let's see here. They play them again right before districts, like the game before districts. So, unfortunately, this won't be the best out of 3. That's 2 out of 3. So, I'm going to go with Osceola on that one. They're even the higher the seed. Then Archie, Appleton City. I'm going to go with Archie because Appleton City's they're struggling. Then Osceola, Lakeland. If Osceola is the one to win, of course Lakeland's going to win that one. Archie, I have not seen Archie play. I have seen Wabalo play. That's a tough one. They played each other by chance, Wabalo, Archie? Let's look here. I don't think they would have. Not unless they met in a... No, they have not. So, I'm going to give it to Wabalo. Wabalo, Lakeland in the district game. I think Lakeland played Skyline in the district last year and lost. Which... Skyline. Great programs over there. They really do. But they win a lot. Kudos to them. That's what happens when you build good programs. All right, so of course Lakeland's going to beat Wabalo. So and then you go from there. All right, that's about everything. Probably made this longer than I needed to, but it's okay. Different scenery this time. I'm actually back in my office. I cleaned it. Except for over here, you can't see the stuff piled up right behind my shoulder. You can see I am a Star Wars fan. Sure. Okay. All right. Well, James Hinkle, Sounds Like Videos. See you soon. If the Clinton Districts pops up, I'll get back on here. We'll go through it. So, I don't know why this thing's not. There it
is. The way people shop has changed forever. In today's business, success is measured in clicks, likes, and shares. Video gives you a competitive edge in your social media marketing. Don't get scrolled by. Get clicks, get likes, get shares. Now that sounds like videos.